Warning, there is a good chance Bitcoin Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Do your own research. Enjoy the show. Thank you. Hey folks, let's take a quick look at the markets today. We got Bitcoin coming in at 20,300, Ethereum at 15,500. We had a little bit of a dump yesterday with basically the whole Fed interest rate garbage. But you know what? Crypto's hanging on pretty good. Cardano is just basically back at 40 cents. Everything's kind of coming back. We got Theta killing it at $1.25. $1.26 now, folks. I told you guys, Theta. No, wait. People get mad when I say Theta. And maybe people are telling me that it's not Theta, it's Theta. And you know what? You may be right. I don't know. I think I say it Theta because a guy I used to follow back in 2018 would say Theta, because he was probably saying it wrong. But folks, when we're all making a ton of money in 2024 and we're retiring, does it really matter at the end of the day? But Theta, if that makes people happy, I'll try Theta, and let's see what happens with that. So Theta's doing absolutely well. And I was trying to think why is Theta pumping? I know they have the main net 4.0. That is in 1 month. 1 month in December it's happening. But I also saw that they also are doing a hard fork, which happened today. The Theta 4.0 hard fork is now expected to happen at 7 p.m. November 3rd. So that's happening tonight. So that might be pumping it up a little bit. So Theta is like lockstep 100% going forward. Theta 4.0 upgrade happening on the 2nd, and they have a hard fork tonight. Love Theta. You know, guys, I just love it. It is my biggest bag, and then my second bag is Cardano. Let's talk a little bit about this rate hike. Stock market pretty much crashed yesterday. You know, I did a video yesterday saying I just don't understand what people's problem is. We know the Fed is going to come out with a 0.75% rate hike, and then maybe they may hint at being dovish in the future, but we know what's going to happen. Well, basically, they came out, they did the 0.75, and they were a little dovish basically at first, saying, oh, yeah, well, you know, maybe down the line we'll lower it. And then as reporters ask more questions, the Fed chairman's basically like, well, we have no plans anytime soon to lower the rates. And then that, of course, the markets completely crashed after that. And I'm thinking, like, what do the markets remind me of? And I was thinking Beavis and Butthead. Not Beavis and Butthead. You guys remember Beavis and Butthead, if you're like my age in the 40s, that principle? I pulled up this clip here. This is like your typical stock and crypto investor. Like nervous wreck, completely mental case, just all over the place. Tell me what you think.
What about us nuts?
No, help!
Everything's okay. There's nothing to get excited about.
Don't let him
Calm
in here.
down, Mr.
No.
McVicker.
You don't understand.
Calm
They're
down.
here.
I said
let me
calm
come
down,
here.
damn it.
No.
Now, boy.
And that, you just want to smack them. And I don't get it. Because I was actually working in my car yesterday and I had the markets up. And as soon as the reporter asked that question, you see the stock market just tumbling. Now, thankfully, Bitcoin didn't really tumble all that much. It only went down a few $100s. So Bitcoin looks like it's pretty close to at least a local bottom. I found this article right here. Bitcoin seller exhaustion hits 4-year low in typical bear market move. Low volatility and high on-chain losses for Bitcoin. Basically talking about how sellers may not have capitulated enough, but current trends are typical for the end of a bear market. So basically what they're saying, yeah, we might be going lower, but this is typical and we're probably really, really close. And I think that's what's happening. Yeah, $15,000, $14,000 Bitcoin certainly in the cards. Wouldn't shock me one bit. Say it's a 50% shot, what's going to happen. But we're getting so close, folks, so close. So just hold on tight, folks. But you have to remember, if we do get that $15,000 Bitcoin, I mean, people are going to be pulling their hairs out. People are going to be like jumping off buildings. People are not going to be able to tolerate it. They're going to be like that Principal McVicker on Beavis and Butthead. But yeah, that's what I see. Like the typical investor, they're so mentally unstable. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you know, 70% of all Americans are on some sort of antidepressant, anti-anxiety drug. We all self-medicate with something. I mean, I like caffeine and I like to drink on the weekends with my buddy and unwind, but we're all on something, and maybe that's why. Like, people are just all over the place. I mean, for the stock market to drop that big off one reporter's question that fast, like, there's just so much dumb retail money out there. It's unbelievable. So, just hold strong at this point, folks. There's not much else to talk about. I found this Cardano Dogecoin article where Charles Hoskinson said that he would facilitate Dogecoin migration to be Cardano's sidechain for free. So it looks like Charles Hoskinson, is trying to get Dogecoin to work with Cardano. That would be awesome. Charles Hoskinson, I mean, the one thing bad about Cardano is if something were to happen to Charles Hoskinson, there's like no more Cardano. So the guy needs like armed security or something like that. But he's so freaking smart and he knows exactly what he's doing. And he's an expert marketer. So that would be awesome if one of the biggest pumping meme coins could somehow form some sort of coalition with Cardano. And you know what, folks? That's pretty much it. There's not too much. Everybody's talking about the Fed rate. We all knew it was going to happen. And we know the future. So what's going to happen, folks? Let's talk about it really quick. I've been talking about it before. 0.75% interest rates probably for the next 5-6 months. Going into the later half of next year, 2023, the Fed will pivot. We'll be getting closer to the Bitcoin halving. Everything skyrockets. Bitcoin, gold, crypto, everything skyrockets going into the Bitcoin halving. And we're going to see one of the biggest monster crypto bull runs you've ever seen. And before I'm going to look at Litecoin. Litecoin's still holding around at $61. Remember, I begged everybody to buy it at $51. Litecoin goes back under $55. I'm picking myself up some Litecoin, 100% guaranteed. Folks, like and subscribe. I'm going to do another video later, and have a good day.